job. We gotta raise it, huh? So as you can see, me and Rowan just hooked up the trailer. And that means we're gonna go pick up another car. This is a project that we're gonna be working on, not a personal project. It's actually for the same person, Eddie, who I've been working on the green GC8 for. He has a BRZ that recently, I guess probably 5 months ago, blew an engine. And so we've just kind of been collecting parts to get that back going, and we're gonna build it up a little stronger than it was before. It already has, which I don't technically know if it's considered a Pro Charger or a Supercharger, probably just a Supercharger. So it's Supercharged Brz, which is pretty fun. And I've actually never even driven a BRZ. I've always liked them, so this will be a fun new thing to work on. So we're just kind of waiting for him to give us the go ahead, and we're gonna go pick up that car, and then we can go over the details. All right, guys, we made it over to Eddie's house. Here is the BRZ. Little backstory. He was driving it for work, and then all of a sudden he texted me and said, "Hey, I think my engine's toast." And yeah, she has a pretty bad rod knock. So it's just been sitting here for, I don't know, how long has it been?
10, 20 minutes.
No, I mean, how long is the engine?
She's been here since August.
So 4 months, yeah. 5 months. So
August,
yeah, we're gonna load this up in the trailer, get it over to the shop, and then yank the engine out, see what's wrong with it. And then we have an IAG block, and hopefully we can reuse the heads and everything. Should be able to, but we'll see. So first step is loading it into the trailer.
All right, I'll go sit up here. I'm on direct traffic. You need me to go in here? Hold up, hold that.
There's a little piece of wood here. All right, so we got the car loaded up, didn't we, Rowan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's head over back to the shop, and then we can unload, get it on the lift, and I'd like to get the engine pulled today, but we'll see. All right, so we have her on the lift. First thing first is draining oil and coolant, so we'll get to that. But yeah, gotta love putting low cars on the lift, hence all the blocks and the jack and everything. But we got her on, no problem. Let's just get this oil and coolant out of her. Well, looking at the oil, overall not too bad. No chunks. You can definitely tell it's glittery, so definitely some bearing and maybe some engine material, but nothing carnage wise, just through rod knock obviously, so that's not too bad. Definitely best case scenario, that way less chance of like cam journals getting, less chance of cam journals and things like that getting ruined with debris in the oil. So best case scenario there. That's almost done. Figure out the best way to drain the coolant. I don't know if these have a drain on it, but I'll find it. And then once we get that done, we can start lower the car and then start taking things off the top. Well, I did just notice on the magnet, there's some material there. So there's a little bit of debris there. This is all bearing material, little pieces. So yeah, definitely bearing toast. I would show you guys, I was gonna show you guys how loud it was, but I just didn't want to take any chance of doing more damage because I want to preserve the heads the best we can to reuse them. But yeah, definitely a bad bearing. All right, coolant's drained, oil is drained, and I took off the exhaust as well, sitting over there. So pretty much everything underneath, I'm sure I'll have to lift it up again for a few more things like transmission, but let's move on to the top. And I'm just gonna start taking off the big bulky stuff such as intake, supercharger. This is a Rotec supercharger. This does have a bigger pulley on it. We got a smaller pulley for the next go around, so that's gonna be pretty sweet to bump it up a little more in power. We're upgrading the fuel system, all that, so it's gonna be pretty fun when we're done with it. But yeah, next, just take off all the bigger, easy stuff, and then we can kind of work down into the details. All right, a little update where we're at. As you can see, I have everything pretty much pulled in the front that I need to. Supercharger, radiator fan. So there will be plenty of room to pull the engine without having to take the radiator out or anything. Alternator's off. Power steering should be able to just move out of the way. Right now, I just took out the torque converter bolts. So I just used a long extension that will get you into the sight window right there. So you just undo one, rotate the engine until you see the next bolt, undo it. I think there was 5 of them in there, if I remember right, maybe 6. I don't remember, but made that pretty easy. I think I'm getting to where I should be able to start pulling transmission bolts and seeing what else is left. Undid the harnesses, I think. I'm sure there's more that needs to be undone, but yeah, we're getting pretty close. I feel like if I knew what I was doing, I could pull this out pretty quick. Same layout as most Subaru engines, so it's pretty easy, but should be able to get this out today. Sorry it's a little loud right now. It's raining, but we got the engine out. Everything went pretty good. I only cut one hose. There's a coolant hose. Sorry, Eddie. I'll buy you a new one. But this is really the only one I forgot, and I wasn't gonna mess around trying to undo it. I could have undone it from the bottom when I was there, but at the end of the day, this isn't much to replace, so I just cut it real fast. It's the only thing that was hanging me up. So yeah, these actually are designed to come out pretty easy. I really like on these how you can just disconnect the harness completely, and then the engine harness comes out with the engine and everything. So sure makes it easy. Took me about 5.5 hours. I'm sure if I did it again, I could probably do it even quicker, just because I've never done one before. So pretty fun. Let's get it on this engine stand, and I'm gonna call it a day. Well, I don't know if you can hear me. It's so loud in here from the rain. Engine's out, and that's a lot further than I thought I was gonna make today, so pretty happy about that. Next video, we will start tearing this down to see which bearing went out, and then we'll start putting together a new one. So thank you guys for watching. I'll check you on the next one. Peace.